Over the past 4 to 5 months, I've been closely tracking my calories to help me get a better understanding of my progress, what my calorie needs are, and how to better optimize my nutrition to better meet my goals. Now, I've learned a lot from this process, and I've made a lot of progress in building muscle, and also went through a fat loss phase where I did lose about 5 pounds of maybe a little bit more even of fat during a little bit of a cutting period, which closely tracking my calories was very helpful to do. And I'm not sure if this video is going to come out before or after that video, but make sure you look for that or subscribe if it's not out yet so you can see my progress, what I did to achieve the results that I did, building muscle at the same time as losing fat. It's been a while that I've been doing this. It does take up not a ton of time, but a little bit of a time if you want to do it accurately. Having a family and eating meals together, it can be a bit difficult to track when you're splitting food and not just making a meal for yourself. And I've been kind of feeling like it's a bit tedious and becoming a little bit of a burden. Throughout my entire life, I've been able to maintain a fairly athletic physique and not putting on fat too easily. And I've gone through phases where I'm eating very little or eating a ton. And I haven't seen a drastic difference in how much fat I put on. So I feel like the intuitive eating plan for me has worked well in the past. And now that I've got more knowledge and more strategies at my disposal, I feel like doing it now more intentionally, I'll be able to have pretty good results. I will, however, have to monitor my weight very closely to make sure that I am actually getting the nutrition that I need, because my goal right now, after recently completing the fat loss phase, is to start building up more muscle more efficiently. And that's going to mean that I'm going to be trying to put on a little bit of weight each month, maybe about 2 pounds a month, aiming for between half a pound to a pound per week, and slowly build up that muscle before ending up having to kind of try to reduce the fat again. And I think that I should be able to do this relatively well with the intuitive eating strategy. And so I'm going to give that a shot. And this is going to be day 1 of intuitive eating. I think what I'm going to try to do is make this at least kind of like a vlog portion on my channel while still doing other videos in the meantime. But I'm hoping to do kind of weekly updates, giving kind of a sense of the foods that I'm eating for a day and tracking my weight and sharing that with you throughout the week and getting an average of where things are moving from week to week. So if that's something that interests you, please take a moment to like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. It really does help a growing channel like mine. And I hope that along the way, I'll be able to give you little tidbits of information and tips that might help you regardless of what your strategy is, whether you're tracking calories or not, whether you're making small changes towards a healthier lifestyle and you don't really have a set goal right now. But I'm hoping that I can give you not only tips to help you out, but inspire you to make changes towards a healthier lifestyle. So we're starting off today with a smoothie. I don't know exactly how many calories are in it, but since I've been making the same smoothie for a while and tracking it, I do have a pretty good idea that it's probably roughly around 400 to 500 calories and about 40 grams of protein, because I don't have the Greek yogurt in this round. But we're gonna start with this. I'm probably gonna eat a little bit more with this meal because I am in more of a bulking phase where I'm trying to eat more calories than I was when this would have been sort of a meal or snack. So whether that be toast or some nuts on the side, I'm yet to decide. So you know what, let's just do that. I've been missing having almonds and cashews, because when I was kind of reducing my calorie intake, even just a small palmful of nuts can be a couple 100 or 300 calories. So that'll be a good addition to this. If I can get my meals between 800 to 1,000 calories and do that 3 or 4 times a day, that should get me pretty close on track to hitting the calories that I need. And of course, based on how things are reflecting on the scale, I'll probably do intermittent days where I'm eating less to sort of balance things out. I generally would weigh them out or look very closely at how much it looks like in my hand, but I'm not even going to look. I'm just gonna grab some of each and we'll go with that, and I'll snack on that as I'm drinking this while I get some work done and throw in some walnuts as well. Again, I probably could estimate that that's probably close to 400 calories or something. But again, I'm trying not to think too much about that. It is good to have a general idea, so I'm roughly hitting my goals, but I don't want to focus too much on the exact numbers and let that sort of dictate what I can and can't do in a given day, but try to make sure that I overall round out the week on track, which is what the scale is going to help me with. And if I gain a little bit extra weight in 1 or 2 week period, then I'll just focus on cutting down a little bit for the next week. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. When I do start something new, I become fairly obsessive about it. So I have been fairly obsessive about tracking my calories, and I don't want that to become a big portion of my focus because I don't think that is necessarily healthy. Thankfully, I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I've been starting to feel like it's become more of a burden than a help. And so that's why I'm making this shift to make sure that I'm not developing a negative relationship with it. And yeah, so we'll see how this goes. This is meal 1, day 1, and hopefully I'll be able to get you in on each meal of the day. Otherwise, I'll make sure to get little clips or pictures of it, and we'll see how the day goes. So I'm just getting ready to head into the office for a few hours. I did have quite a late breakfast, and I don't think I'm gonna want like a full meal while I'm at the office. And shortly after I get home, we're gonna be getting ready for dinner. So I'm just gonna bring a protein bar and a protein cookie. I don't like to rely on these often, but it's nice to have just for the convenience in a situation like this where I just want to grab something that I can quickly eat while I'm at work and get like a protein stimulus in without having to worry about a meal and then eat a full meal again a couple hours later with my family. So we're going to do that while we're at the office, and then I'll see you back for dinner. So we were at my in-laws for dinner, and we were having lasagna and garlic bread and a salad. So I've got a generous helping of lasagna. I don't even know how many calories are in that. And then 1.5 pieces of garlic bread as well as some salad. So now I'm in the gym for a workout. I think I'm gonna focus on back and shoulders, and then I don't know if I'll have it in me to do it any more than that, but we'll hit the rest of it tomorrow probably, as long as I'm feeling good. And so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll see you for the post-workout snack / extra meal. All right, so I finished up the workout, and now I'm taking my dog out for a walk. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a shorter 10-minute walk today as opposed to our normal 30-minute walk, just because it is late already. But we're gonna get this walk done, and then we will get to our post-workout meal. I'm gonna keep it simple. We're gonna do protein with my creatine, and we're gonna mix it with milk. The casein, protein, and milk will be slower digesting and kind of give me that stimulus throughout the night. And since I'm not worried about the calories so much and trying to add calories back into my diet, the milk's gonna add a little bit more calories into that as well. So that'll be it. And then we're gonna get to bed, get some rest, recover. And I guess I'll see you in about a week and give you an update on how things are going.